Righty ho, muchachos. So I never showed you fully everything yesterday, but here's a plate for one of my mates who never made their meal or finished their meal. Here's my leftover beef, and then I'm going to show you a Tupperware of what I made. But essentially, it was a base of mashed potato with the chicken breast on top with the kind of cream sauce and some parmesan. The side of this kind of slow cooked beef with parsley on top, and then just dressing of roast potatoes. That's my spare Tupperware, but I'll be honest, it doesn't look that appetizing in the Tupperware. But solid meal, more wine than our bodies weigh. And then this was the Basque cheesecake that I keep forgetting to film. Still forgot to film it. This one looks a bit like a Pac-Man. Wagga 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 wagga. But yeah, burnt Basque cheesecake. It was delicious. 1127 Club. Bye bye. Good morning, beautiful people. Make some tea, get some paper, crumple it up and rip off the edges, and we're going to make some tea-stained paper. I don't know about you, but I like to do this to make something a bit special for my D&D game. So you pat on the tea bag and you pour on the tea and you flip and flip and flip till it's nice and soaked. Then I like to rip up the tea bag like I've done there and rub on the inner grounds. What that does, if you wrap it on all of the pages, when it dries out, it leaves marks of uncovered parts there. And I had a coffee, so I thought I'll put a little bit of my coffee on there to give it a darker color. And I pop that in the oven. Once it comes out, it's still wet. You just keep pouring those juices back onto it. So what happens is the darkness of the color soaks into the paper. And then as it gets drier and drier, you pull it apart so it doesn't dry together, and you kind of lay it in a separate area. Always keep an eye on the oven so nothing goes on fire. And then at the end here, pour off all those grounds because they're just going to fall into your bag or your pocket. And then, boom, you got some tea stained paper. 1127 Club. Bye bye. We're making a fry up. Day 73 here on the channel. This is a tip I learned from making bacon. I don't always do it this way, but I had a bit of time this morning. By getting two trays and lining them with foil, it keeps the bacon flat because you know how it sometimes curls up. This is my batch cooking method for making French toast. Obviously, got my bread, got my eggs, got my icing sugar for the end, and I'm just going to mix some of that into the mix. Got some cinnamon in that icing sugar too. It's just a little thing I had when I think I was, like 10 or 12. Hash browns in the air fryer, sausages, black pudding, getting a coffee on the go. And yeah, checking in on that bacon. Boom. Lovely maple bacon getting ready. Just pop the French toast in an oven to see if that would help cooking method. I didn't actually like it that much, if I'm being honest. But yeah, all prepped up, all plated up, got my eggs, and yeah, happy, lovely day. 1127 Club. Bye-bye. Bye-bye. Warning. Warning. Day 74. Warning. This thing you're about to see was a pretty bad method of cooking chicken. I was feeling tired, I was feeling lazy, so I just made the most simplest thing ever. And I was like, cool, I gotta get rid of some things in the fridge, so I was gonna make this chicken. And I tried just from where I'm putting it in the dredge now, just chucking it straight into the air fryer. And that sucks. Don't do that. Don't do that. That was horrible. I eventually finished it on the pan, but it was just so bad. But this is some lovely roasted red pepper paste. I had to get rid of that. I think I'm going to add on some cheese to it because I had to get rid of that. And it's just, yeah, it was a bit of a lazy dinner. I did that thing where I didn't really eat all day and I was just kind of popping things together. But yeah, don't fry chicken in the air fryer first. 1127 Club, bye. Beautiful day. We got some butter, we got a pan, we got 2 eggs, we got avocado, we got garlic. And I am hungry and I'm making a simple thing. So gonna get the garlic and the butter on the frying pan, gonna get that going, nice low heat. Gonna chop up our avocado. Oop, there's a nasty bit. Let's get that out of there. Alright, we got some leftover parsley from the other week, so I'm just trying to get it all out of the system. Got our sausage there, got our black pudding, all these leftovers from the big fry up. Eggs are on the hob now, and I absolutely burnt the toast. Absolutely burnt the toast, and I wasn't feeling like making another one because I was so hungry, so I just ate it like this. I just scraped that stuff off. But yeah, assembly time, brown sauce, toast, black pudding, sausage. Get your eggs on there. Yum yum. 1127 Club. Bye bye. Now you thought I was lazy these last 2 days. This is a lazy day. Pick up some takeaway, I don't know about you, but my mom used to always say this really annoying thing about soggy chips. She hates soggy chips. When I was growing up, she'd be like, "I hate soggy chips. I hate soggy chips," when they're stuck in the packaging. So even if you're getting a takeaway, even if it's hot, it goes in the air fryer. And I'm going to the cinema tonight, so I'm just making a bit of on the hob popcorn. So mix my salt, mix my sugar, got my oil and my butter. There's my popcorn. Pop that in there, and then boom, there's my air fryer. If you're in Edinburgh and you want this plate of crispy things that's delicious to you, it's Wings. That's what the place is called. Go there. And there's my popcorn. 1127 Club. Bye. Howdy ho, peoply people. I got some milk, I got some coffee, I got some bread, so you know there's gonna be some eggs, because I'm a simple guy. Boom, got my avocado. I think I'm gonna get some sausages, chop that up, put that into my egg, and then chop up the avocado, scrape that onto the toast. And yeah, lazy day, easy day, just making me some food so I am happy. But yeah, life is good. Life is good. Got my sausages there, chopping them up, popping them on, and then yeah, gonna get my egg and boobily boop. Egg, brown sauce, coffee. What's that? Bit orange juice. Absolutely stellar. Take a big bite there. Alright, lots of love to everyone. Hope you're keeping good. 1127 Club. Right on.